Sometimes I'm a little bit afraid of some too much freedom, but I like this freedom because you feel free to think, to teach, to everything, I think, more than your country, origin country.
Our culture, we have freedom, but not as much as Canadian freedom. Yeah, there is limits for freedom in our culture. Yes, especially for women. Yes. It's perfect. I think as a woman, I like this freedom. Yes.
Canadian culture, I think it's not as different as in my country. But for example, here there are things that are more with more freedom. As for example, teenagers, or maybe when they are 16 or 18, they can live alone. If they want to leave their houses, they can do that. In my country, they can do, but it's not a prohibition, but it's not common. Maybe when you are going to leave your home is because you are married, you are going to be married, or maybe because you are going to study in a different city, so you have to move from the place, or maybe because you are going to travel to another country, but it's not too common. So in this case, maybe this freedom, it's different as in my country.
And one thing that I have found really different from my culture is that here you're not supposed to yell or talk a little bit louder to your children, or even to snap at children. But in my culture, that's the way you are supposed to grow up. That's the way you are supposed to learn. And I have found that shocking because, like, I would never say, even now, like I'm 29 right now, and I will never say a bad word to my mom, even I already got married. But here, I have seen children like yelling at their parents, saying the F word at their parents. And I'm like, what are they doing? And I see that they just say, okay, it's okay. And I found that shocking. So that part, I found it a little bit difficult to raise children.
And I respect Canadian culture, but to some limit, as a freedom, so of course, we have our opinions back home. Yes, I'm very happy to have a freedom to express themselves, freedom to teach, freedom to select what kind of studies you want, freedom to tell me I would like to stay in Canada, I would like to go back home. I give open discussion with them for everything. But I don't think I will leave my daughter to live alone, or to be separated from her home. Still we are in home, still we are in the community. I don't believe I can let her to go in 16 or 17 like that, like here what happens here. Still we are in a strong community. I don't know what will happen in the future. Still, she's 14 years now, she's starting to 13 years, and the other daughter say 11 years, but still we are always discussing with them to keep in touch with the family.